stayed in and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading, God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Keep going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof, kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. No, the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. Better shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go.
Every block,
Every hood, every city, every ghetto.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to keep that faith and know that. Oh, yes, you got mine, I got your back. I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to keep that faith and know that. Oh, yes, you got mine, I got your back. I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that to the 30, it'll be second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And here's Jones again on second down. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll buy some time right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bucs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Brady now to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. It's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, look at the juke. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And An inside give to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On play action, it's Brady. Otten brings it in over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the sack on first down, Rodgers got a man. That's Lazard. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And Lazard's got it again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now whistles here. Flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's got the hook up to Lazard, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Play action. Now it's Brady. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's Taylor on the return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Mike Edwards picks it off. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Suckup for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Brady now on 1st down. Flush to his right. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. but they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Julio Jones, 27 yards. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The safety Antoine Winfield got in there that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Steps away to his left. He'll get this to Lazard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Rodgers going to throw. Sliding out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. To throw, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady. This one taken in by Otten. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The final shot before half for Brady. Flushed out right. Finding Otten once more. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Second down, back to Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time?
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So
he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sure, it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. 45, 45. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great play there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 12, Brady. This complete to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Oh, what a move. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go again.
Go Bandit.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Man open, here is Jones. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Up the gut, Fournette gets around him, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers. On the move to his left. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Rodgers. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
31's the mark. You don't let me too. Hey, you don't want to see me. Jacket, reload. Hey, 66. 36.
On play action, now Brady. That escapes the sack. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. To return is Taylor. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mike Edwards picks it off, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out. This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Brady going to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They're going to run for it with Jones. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 60 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
He's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
To throw is Rodgers. Out to his left. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
We got 3, we got 3, fellas. We got boxing.
Now Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Rodgers to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll go with Jones. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all the...
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first place, defeated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Pointing the stranger things, I hit you with like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a pack. Finna, guaranteed, move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, a.k.a. Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia a los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos, jautao. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, all your peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up the uptown, all the way down through the south. No, ain't not yet, get pueda conmigo. Yo es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just a light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get trends, my swing dependent.